everybody, Fisher Ronnie here, back in with another video.
Today we're going to be discussing with Fisher the difficulties maybe that a child has with a parent with disabilities, or maybe even just a loved one with somebody that suffers from a disability. That change has kind of turned to a negative vibe, right, Fish?
I would say a little bit, yeah, Dad.
And it's nothing against Fisher. It is more of the why my dad, right?
Yeah. We're starting. I don't like that.
No, it's okay, Fish. It is okay. Here we go. It's okay. Here we go.
Gotta get it right now.
After somebody suffers from a spinal cord injury, or if you're somebody that has something like cerebral palsy, spina bifida from birth, and you have children, I think that it's worth talking about the struggles that they may eventually go through in life as they get older and they start spreading their wings and seeing that they do live a different life other than other kids. Right, Fish?
Yeah, and I would say that was a struggle for me for a while, Dad. Would you agree?
I believe it has just really recently become a struggle. Okay, Hammer. I do believe that Fisher, I saw a change, like I said, about 6 months ago. When Fisher turned 13, I started seeing a change, which that's to be expected because becoming a teenager. And then here in the last couple months, I've started seeing a bigger change with Fisher, questioning why is it his dad, instead of one of his buddies' dads that is in the wheelchair and suffering from a spinal cord injury, right, Fisher?
Yeah, Dad, it's kind of hard sometimes.
And that's to be expected, Fisher. I mean, you're 13 years old and life is just now hitting you right in the face, and you're actually realizing that your dad is different because you've spread your wings and you've got around some of your buddies' parents more, and what you thought was normal, dad being in a wheelchair, is not the norm for most kids, right?
Yeah, like there's a whole lot of stuff that me and you do way different than a whole lot of people. And I guess it would be considered abnormal, but it's our normal.
It is our normal, but it's still abnormal. And, what I tell Fisher all the time is there's tons of kids that their parents are disabled, for one reason or another. Again, cerebral palsy, spina bifida, spinal cord injury, SMA. And, he's not alone, even though he feels alone, right, Fish?
Yeah, there's some times where I feel like I'm the only kid on earth that has to feel like that, has to have a dad in a wheelchair. But I would say we both know that's not true, though.
It's not true. It may be, obviously it may be, you may be the only kid in your grade here at, Mayfield Middle School, because your grade has about 100 kids in it. You may be the only kid here in your grade like that. But yeah, I understand at 13 years old, these things are really hard to understand, and I understand where the struggle is coming from. And, Fisher has not struggled with everything. I think Fisher is struggling not only with dad being in a wheelchair, realizing that maybe, but, Fisher is just struggling with teenager things, right?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Spreading your wings, like we said earlier, you're starting to get, like Fisher never would leave my side, even in the house. Like he would sleep around, in the couch around me, or he would we'd watch TV together all the time. And now, Fisher again, he's turned 13 and the teenager years have started. And so Fisher sleeps in his bedroom for the first time, that he's ever has. And, instead of me and him watching TV together all the time till it's time to go to bed, Fisher's in his bedroom on the phone with his buddies, video games and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I would say that we do a lot more of that. I mean, we do a lot less of watching TV and stuff together than we ever have. Yeah,
and that's And I would tell everybody that, you know, if you have a child and you have a disability, you know, it's hard on me to see this change, but I think that's hard on all parents. And, you know, it is definitely something that, you know, we have to understand that the change is going to happen whether we're able-bodied or not. And, you know, we have to understand that our children may struggle because of the differences that they see in our family versus maybe one of their friends' family, right, Fish?
Yeah, I agree with that, Dad.
Now, you know, Fisher, I don't really, when I look at everybody in this video, I can tell you some thoughts. You know, I definitely don't have all the answers, that's for sure, Fisher. But I think that, you know, the number one answer is just realize that at certain points, you know, kids just become teenagers and they're going to be, their wings are going to get spread. And, you know, in our case, if your child is around you all the time and you have a disability, you know, eventually they're going to see that it is a little different. And so I believe it becomes a job on both parts to, you know, for me to be understanding as much as I can, for Fisher to be as understanding as he can be, right?
Yeah, because it's sometimes hard for, I would say, both of us to understand like what's going on, because as you said before, I became a teenager and I guess things hit differently sometimes.
And you know, if it's tough on me as an adult, just imagine how tough it is with Fisher, you know, as, you know, a teenager, you know, hormones going crazy. You know, he's here, there, everywhere. That's what I was telling him just before we got on film here. You know, Fisher, you're here, you're there, you're here, you're there, and everywhere. So, you know, I understand that it's really tough on him. And I know that I personally am trying to, you know, do things different and, you know, let Fisher spread them wings and just holding on, you know, just, you know, trying to make it best for both of us, right, Fish?
Yep.
Fisher, when we talk about struggling, what do you think that you struggle with the most right now?
Well, it's just mainly that nobody I know personally has to do this. I'm the only person that has to do this, and I guess it makes me kind of feel not left out is the word, but different.
Different. Well, this much I'll ask for everybody. We need this video shared as much as possible, and because I know other people are going through this, and anybody and everybody that watches this video to this point, I want to see you give Fisher a like. We need every like possible. Give him some confidence that, you know, there's other people who sees the struggle, and there's people here that, you know, that stand with Fisher. So make sure that you, every time you give Fisher a like, he'll see it, and that'll give him a vote of confidence. And, you know, give him a share this video so other children and other parents with disabilities with children see it and understand that there is hope out there, and there is more than just one, right, Fisher?
Yep.
But every Monday, 8 o'clock Central, we have a wheelchair support group. I personally have been talking about this in the wheelchair support group. We talk about anything and everything. And so every Monday, we have a wheelchair support group live stream right here on the Fisher and Ronnie YouTube channel. All you have to do is just go to the Fisher and Ronnie YouTube channel. You'll see the live stream going starting at 8 o'clock Central every Monday, right, Fish?
Yep, 8 o'clock Central every Monday, and it's, as I said before, 8 o'clock.
And hopefully we're shooting for possibly to Fisher join us in this upcoming live stream. And if you're watching this video, it will be a good time for you to join that video, that live stream. And, you know, everybody encourage Fisher. And again, the number one way you can encourage him is give us a like on this video, share this video, so we can get other people out there that might need help, right, Fish?
Yeah, because there's tons of people in the world who are like me, me and you, who
Yes.
a father, son, mother and daughter,
yeah, it's
any combination. We're going through the exact same thing, Dad.
exactly. So again, this coming up Monday, mark it on your calendar. Don't forget the wheelchair support group live stream, 8 o'clock Central. Don't forget that we upload videos every Thursday and every Sunday. And when you see this video, make sure to watch the video coming up next on slide board transfers. And other than that, Fisher,
Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
see y'all. Bam!